Look at that guy, huh? On that homemade swim bait.
Yeah.
Thank you, beautiful bass.
You can go. He keeps jumping.
Hey, welcome back, regular viewers. It's been a long time since we chatted. And this week, we're going to talk about this lure right here. Last Friday, I tried to upload a video, and it didn't work. And what that video was the build of this here lure right here. And we'll cut right to the punchline. We made this lure out of it right here. And what is so special about this? Well, the youngest regular assistant made this for us, and he did just such a tremendous job with it. I'm super duper proud of him. A lot of detail, a lot of work he put into it, and talked about hook slots and stuff. He wanted to make a hard body and a soft body swim bait for it, and we just want to try and do that through him. So anyway, through a lot of time and effort and a video that failed, we made this lure right here. So you may be asking, regular guy, what are you doing today? Well, thank you for asking, and I appreciate your participation. I made this here cool fiber tail for it. Super cool. The only problem was it came out, if the camera would focus right here, please. Thank you, Mr. Camera. Thank you. It came out stop it. It came out askew, as you can see by the way that it is. We need to get it straight in there. So this thing didn't swim as well as we would have wanted it to. I don't know who we is. I guess it's the royal we. All right. Well, in our case, it would be the regular we. Anyway, nonsense aside, we got to straighten this tail out here to see if we can make this super duper glide bait actually glide the way it's supposed to glide and not have a permanent, right turn glide going on here. So let's get to it, and I will show you how I make a fiber tail. First, you want to go raid your wife's kitchen when she's not home, and be glad to use this product right here. The stickiness of it holds the fiber tail together without making it releasable. Anyway, with being able to release it still is what I'm trying to say. So we'll take a section of that there. Then we take Kevin's hair tinsel. Kevin, the regular viewer, who was kind enough to send us this product right here, hair tinsel. My hair has never been the same since. Thank you, Kevin. Truly appreciate it. And you find your various colors and such and whatnots. So we are going to use silver, but we're going to get fancy with this one. Beyond regular. Just for you people. That's right, I said it. Because you deserve it. Because you're beyond regular as well. And this ugly paint job right here that I did because it was too cold to run the airbrush, so I tried to paint it by hand, and then I realized I'm not Bob Ross and I really can't do it that well. So I put speckles and spots on it and made up some funky, delicious colors, hologrammy stuff, and it didn't come out. It's not horrible, right? It isn't terrible, but it's not good either. So the fish won't notice. I don't know what effect I was hoping to get with the little speckles and spots there, but long story short, it's ugly, and it'll catch fish before it gets lost. Yada, yada, yada. Enough about me. I want to try a little bit of this black. I haven't used this yet. Oh, that's right, folks. We're going to make a two-tone tail. Say that 5 times fast. I mean, I can't hear you, but I hope in my heart that you're saying two-tone tail, two-tone tail, two-tone tail. For my next trick, I will open this up. Please. Maybe I won't. Okay, moving on. Now a commercial break. Well, the regular guy figures out how to get this out of a package. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just kidding. Back to your regularly scheduled shenanigans. Right. And I mostly have everything prepared this time. Semi-professionalism. Good. Just throw that on the floor, regular guy. Do fish have a two-tone tail? I don't know. Some fish do. Some fish have multicolored tails. This fish will have a two-tone tail. It's a shad, as you can see by the way that it is, but that's not the point. The point is we're just having fun with making a two-tone tail, and I'm going to just try to say two-tone tail a ton of times. because it's alliteration. Okay. Maybe it's because I'm going bananas because I worked so hard on that video and then it did not work and we could not get it to upload, and it's driving me out of my little bitty mind. That part is absolutely true. I'm so frustrated I could spit. But I won't, because that's vulgar. Okay. Gold. We'll do a little bit of gold. I guess let's do a tri-tune tail now. Only want a little bit. Just a little bit. There you go. Something for everybody. A little silver, a little black, a little gold. How about it, huh? If that doesn't say overkill, then I don't know what does. So you want to kind of arrange this in a tail type fashion. And it's the ends here that are going to be the most important part. Oh, I did forget an important ingredient. Wax paper. All right, here we go with a little piece of wax paper. It is wafer thin, but that's going to help the next step where it's not going to stick to itself. Or the workbench here. Okay, we're going to pinch this down like a tail. Pinch the tail. Okay, we got a lot of bits going every which way but loose. You already said that joke. Nobody liked that movie. All right. My grandmother, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you really did like that movie. With the Clint Eastwood and the orangutan. If anybody remembers that. I think it's every which way but loose. Okay. All right, so we're really only going to use a little bit of this here. There's a lot of waste in this process, but, you know, this stuff, yes, it was a gift, and we should treat it very nicely, but it was fairly inexpensive looking back at it. So, okay, why don't we get a UV resin that has some UV resin in it? Aha, new UV resin with mint flavoring. All right, we're just going to smother that on there thusly. And again, like always, I'm sure there are other ways. More betterer people than I do this. But this was the regular way that I came up with here. Smoosh it down, smoosh it in there. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. What essentially I'm doing is going to make a enclosed, encapsulated bits here so that this part will flutter and this part will be able to get into this slot once we cut that guy out of there again. Let me get my wife's UV resin, UV light. All right, this is one of those fingernail, paint your fingernails, put your hand in it. UV, ooh, look at that, UV lights. My wife did get this as a gift, but she didn't enjoy it. It scared her, I think. But I added magnets to it. Permanent magnets. And I'll show you why here in a second. But turn that dog on and let it cook. Cook. And it won't take long because that's pretty thin stuff right there. I think the thing that freaked her out is when she painted her nails, she said she put it in there, it got like super hot real quick. Which, who thought there'd be a thermal reaction with, you know, liquid turning to solid like real fast under UV light. Whatever. Anywho, moving on. All right, let's see how we did. Off. Turn it over and do it again. I really like with the magnets on it. So while that's cooking, what I'm going to do here is basically just take my handy dandy pull saw and get in here and cut this away. That's UV resin in there as well. Out of that slot, clean that slot out, and do it all over again like it never ever happened. But before that, I probably should take these hooks off because they are razor sharp. As I have stuck myself several times already. This lure just had such potential to be great if it was built by somebody else. But I'm just regular. I'm totally confident, though. That's got the size and the shape, and you can make it wiggle in the giggle. It'll catch a fish. Even though it doesn't look like it belongs, you know, hang on the wall of the Louvre, or the Louvre, or any place like that, or painted on the Sistine Chapel. Believe it or not, the bass will eat this monstrosity. All right. Thank you. So what's cool is the UV resin doesn't really stick to the wax paper a lot. It does a bit, but we can work with it. Please. Okay. So I just lied. Apparently it sticks to this a lot. It didn't stick last time, I promise. It'll be okay, though. Where we're going, we don't need wax paper. And then I'll take my industrial shears here, which I use these in one of my shorts. I think it was the one where I was talking about making lead strips to make your lure suspend. I was like, just take your industrial shears. And one of the people was like quite put out by the fact that I had industrial shears. They were like, those are more expensive than the lead bits you can buy. And like, I'm sorry, dude. I use these for more than just this. I use these for many things here. So it's just one of the tools I have in my shop. So I didn't think that was a big deal to possess a pair of industrial shears. I mean, you could buy other scissors. I'm sure Harbor Freight sells these for not a whole lot of money. But whatever. Moving on. There we go. So you see we got like a real nice solid bit there, I guess is what we're trying to say. Now, we want to be prepared. Be prepared, regular guy. Aha, marker. That's a horrible sketch of what we're trying to do here, but that's just a little bit of thing to shoot for. Okay. Now we'll go to non-industrial shears. Use my super sharp old guys here. Oops, that still needs to be cut through right there. Got it. Okay. Beautiful. See, we're moving in on our tail shape that we're trying to go for. I like these ones because they got the curve on it, which gets the tail curve that I want. Nope. Then you drop it for no reason. All right, so you see all these funky little ones that didn't go the way they're supposed to go? A lot of this will probably fall out of here. But that is going to essentially be our tail. Let me clean this up, show you what we got. All right, and again, the reason I'm using the Glad plastic wrap is because when I've tried to do it with tape, it sticks a lot to this here hair tinsel-y stuff. And I wasn't able to get anything to come out once I did that. And you can see it's still sticking to this, but it'll unstick. Please. Hopefully. It worked. It's right there. One worked, I swear. There you go. Let go. Let go. There it is. Okay, now it's stuck to me. There we go. Okay. Now you can trim this until your heart's desire is met. But I think that's going to be good enough right there. Now, let's get this ugliness out of here. All right, I'm going to work at this for a bit. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is sanding in here until I get all of this out of it, okay? So I may shape this down with like a Dremel or something like that. Let me see, and I'll let you know. All right, we've got our slot honed out a little bit, and this tail does fit in. We just need to shorten it now. It's a little too lengthy for me. So we're just gonna trim that down. So luckily I screwed up and I put one this direction right here, parallel to the whole, perpendicular to the whole animal. So I can see I can trim back even further here. Let's see if we can just cut off with our felonious scissors here that upset people. Much better. And as long as we can align that right in the middle, I think we'll be okay. Just gonna wipe the dust off it. I think the alignment on that is already better. We're gonna do this time is just super glue it in. Remember to put the dark side up. Okay, that looks straight all the way around. All right, fish shaped for you? I think we're fish shaped. Fishtail shape there. I like the two-tonage. Let's put the hooks back on it. I think it's time for a swim test of this ugly lure here. There we go. So that's how I make a fiber tail out of hair tinsel. I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but let's go take a swim test of this, see how we did, see if our lure swims straight. I'd love to show you the terrible video where it didn't swim straight, but like I said, that terrible video didn't work. So let's go make another terrible video. Let's go make another video.
Yeah. See that? Thanks. Do the same thing you were doing before. There it is.
See it?
Yep. What I like about this lure is that it really moves like a walking dog, and it's got the flash like a willow leaf blade.
Tail came out all right too, huh?
Yes, sir.
There's the deep spot in between these two islands. So in between these islands are all dredged out. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh! Whoa! Huge fish! Right on the glide base. The first time we use it.
Thank you, Lord. What a hit.
Whoopee!
He clobbered that.
Look at that.
And he got a pile of weeds with it.
That is a big bass.
Look at that guy. Thank you, Lord.
Woo. You love that.
Was it the fiber tail? Is that what it was, bass, huh? Look at that.
Oh, it's a real nice bass.
Take some pictures with that?
Alrighty.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, he came back.
Woohoo!
You got that?
Yeah, it is on.
That is a big fat bass right there.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta
He
get those
has
hooks
been
out of his
eating.
mouth. Look at that. All right. High five. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
5 pounds even right there. See that? That guy, huh? That homemade swim bait.
Yeah.
Thank you, beautiful bass.
He keeps jumping.
Hey, what are you kids doing?